I believe that the main security challenges at this moment are more economic than ever before, and it is both true for the Balkans and Europe. If there is a meltdown, a financial meltdown, for example, I hope there will not be one, but if there is one, that is obviously creating a huge security challenge. We already live part of it. People are remaining without jobs. People are frustrated. They wonder whether there is a future for them. And then, of course, it is very difficult to imagine that they will, first of all, participate in a democratic process. And that is very important. Without real participation, without strengthening of democratic procedures and processes, I don't believe that we can do as much as we did during the last few years, for example, in the Balkans, in strengthening stability and security. Stability and security do not exist in a vacuum. They need other issues, processes, and other dynamic to make them really happen. Unfortunately, the moment of opportunity when Greece was well off was not used at all, or not enough. And this is a problem that is there for both sides, and obviously a bigger problem for Macedonia than Greece at the moment. I even know that some people were dreaming that a weak Greece would be the right partner. On the contrary, a weak Greece, a Greece in such trouble as they are facing at the moment, is not a good partner in solving those type of issues. And if they are not solved, then of course a number of internal problems come also very much to the agenda, as in all the other countries. Civil society played an extremely important role in the 90s, establishing communications where they were broken, maintaining those tiny little bridges which were still around. And it still has a role, but an important role, but a different one. I think that the civil society in all these countries needs to do two things. One is to be even more an avant-garde of regional cooperation. And the second is to partner better with all those creative forces within their own countries who really are looking for more development, more stability, more security in the region. There is another issue which I would very much like to the civil society to address even more than it is doing until now, and that's the whole huge opportunity of education. Some of these countries used to have quite well-educated people. It's not anymore the case. And on the contrary, we have a problem that those who were really well-educated left the country. And this is not only true for former Yugoslavia, this is also true for Bulgaria and Romania. So I think it is extremely important to first really insist on investment in education, make education an absolute priority, but it is also very, very crucial to think and work in both addressing the brain drain, try to prevent the brain drain, which will be very difficult, and also to see how we can do more on brain gain, using the opportunity that many people are abroad, still want to communicate with us, use them as bridge builders in our communication with the rest of the world, because without those activities, I'm simply worried that the civil society itself is not going to be able to cope with the issues.